Oh, well, I was just going to say aloha and welcome to 8-Bit Dad.
All right.
It's just not what I was going to say. Can we do the Muppet Show intro, though? It's time to get it started. It's time to light the lights. It's time to father up on 8-Bit Dad tonight. Hello and welcome to 8-Bit Dad. I'm Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. 8-Bit Dad is the modern parent source for real fatherly opinions, which is updated daily sometimes. In this show, we talk about some of the weekly top stories posted on 8bitdad.com. Not today. We're not going to do around the internets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just going to be stories that we have.
Just stay with us.
Stay with us.
So we are the founding fathers of 8-Bit Dad. We're also the fonding fathers of 8-Bit Dad.
Yes.
And the fondling fathers of 8-Bit Dad. We share parenthood news from across the internet.
In the galaxy.
The galaxy. And we tackle important fatherhood news. And we express our stories of triumph and sadness. And we have exclusive interviews.
That we do.
That we won't find anywhere else.
That's right. And if you have a story that you would like to see make it to our show and our website, you can email us at dads@8bitdad.com, or you can write for our website. I think that's what you do. You don't actually physically write. You actually type, and then you write words, and then that's how it works.
We have someone who sends us stuff on a typewriter.
Yeah. We have to transcode it. It's actually in German.
Yeah.
We have to have a translator. So don't, try to make it easy on us and just email us at contribute@8bitdad.com.
Please.
You're up.
Oh, hey, I'm on my phone. You can follow us on Twitter, and that's twitter.com/8bitdads with an S. And you can be sure to like us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/8bitdad.
You can get at us at Google on the Google Plus, which is gplus.to/8bitdad. And you can repin our shit on Pinterest. Pinterest.com/8bitdads. So, episode 35. I never thought we'd make it past one.
Never thought we'd make it this far.
Somehow we're on episode 35 now. We've been doing it almost every weekend, I think.
Yeah,
since November.
We skipped Mother's Day. We skipped Father's Day. We skipped some holiday, Christmas? Maybe Easter. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we did it. We didn't do it on Easter.
Yeah,
maybe.
But this last week has kind of been a volatile week for the 8BD.
There's been a lot going on.
Yeah. Yesterday we were really stoked to visit this event in the good old Van Nuys of the San Fernando Valley.
Yes.
This was a great event for a 6-year-old boy named Evan who was diagnosed with leukemia at 23 months old.
Yeah.
And this event was held at one of your friends from grade school.
Yeah.
He has a shop. It's like a steel guitar shop / auto body shop.
Yeah, his dad owns an auto body shop, and he rented the space right next to him and does these steel guitars, which is awesome. If you're friends with him on Facebook or his business, and you should probably be friends with one of them.
It's Hamilton Steel Guitars.
Hamilton Steel Guitars, Chris Hamilton. You can see he has these you literally see these things come to life because he'll have a sketch up of a guitar that someone wants, and he literally welds these steel guitars. It's pretty neat. I know nothing about guitars, so I don't know if that does anything for him.
They're unique as
they're heavy
as shit. Yeah.
There are a lot of things as shit.
Yes.
And heavy and unique are two of them.
He was it was hosted at this facility.
And it's Chris's cousin, right? Is what
Evan, yeah.
Evan, yeah.
Him and his partner Matt Mary were taking everyone in for this Paint the Cure event, which is it's like an awareness for all types of cancers.
Mm-hmm.
It's in conjunction with Relay for Life, which is part of the American Cancer Association. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think I wasn't really clear on the whole association part. I just knew there were like a lot of good people doing good things.
Yeah.
Under different names.
There was art,
which is good to say.
There was art for raffle. There was art for sale.
There's a Back to the Future
auction.
piece.
Yeah, there was an awesome Back to the Future piece.
It was $50. If my budget wasn't so tight, if I wasn't out of work, I would have.
Make it rain.
I'd have made it rain on him.
So we talked to some really amazing people, especially Evan's mom, Jenny, who we got an interview with.
She was our first interview, which was always a bad idea.
We apologize for that. We're not professionals by any means.
We're idiots, and what we do is we take our first important interview and do it first, and that means that I'm usually stiff and don't know what I'm talking about.
And I'm just overly sweaty and awkward.
Yeah. By the time we got to the last interview, we were like, so tell us about what you did. Oh, sister, that's great.
We start singing Soul Sister. It's awesome, yeah. But we met Angie from Paint the Cure. She was one of the representatives from Paint the Cure there.
Yeah.
And Relay for Life, April. She also has a website, IamSanFernando.com. And she covers
that East San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, she covers like a crazy amount of events, and she's like a citizen journalist with a blog, and she's looking to redo her site.
And they were saying those guys do
eventually.
They focus on like the art stuff, right? Like the art and the culture type.
Yeah, she's really involved in this sort of.
And she said KCET had contacted her and someone else, and so that's good. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the San Fernando Valley that we don't know about, and we put the seedling in her ear to say, if there's anything else that we might be able to offer a parenthood or fatherhood perspective in on and cover it for our site, just let us know.
Or if there's like a vasectomy-based art show or something.
Right, yeah. I mean,
painted dick show.
I got no words.
Like they do face painting, but does anyone do like penis painting? Because I'd go out and get my penis painted. Like an elephant's trunk.
So this was a great event. We saw an interesting painting take place, like right in the middle between there's like a band. I forgot their name. Something Foundation.
Oh yeah.
God, what was her name? Oh, sorry.
The Foundation.
Something Foundation. We have computers and we're not even gonna look it up.
Constant Craving. I don't know.
We're assholes.
Oh yeah, it's on Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Something Foundation.
Well, I'll figure it out.
But they played. I thought it was going to be like punk rock just because of the nature of the crowd.
Yeah, totally. And they were
but
all
it was just like jazz.
Yeah, there's a saxophone guy.
I'm so pissed that we didn't get him to play Careless Whisper.
Yeah, well,
next time.
What are you gonna do?
But there was the guy that was painting. We have like a bunch of a series of pictures. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Like something all of a sudden okay, there we go.
He's called the Blacklight King, and he paints like crazy. Like he paints these amazing pieces of artwork, and he painted live at this event a picture of Evan.
I can't figure out what the name of this fucking group is.
I think it's in the details at the top.
Oh shit, come on, I just looked there.
Yeah, something like... Fuck, I don't know. But, a lot of cool people. A lot of great, pieces of artwork that people took home. They raised a good amount of money for Relay for Life and Team Evan.
Free association.
I knew it was something Shen. But
you can look them up on YouTube.
Look them up on YouTube.
Confirmed. Yeah. You can see them there.
Yes. They got some smooth jams.
I guess what's her face was saying you can look up the I Am San Fernando stuff on YouTube also.
Oh, like she has videos and stuff?
I guess, I don't know.
Well,
I'm just taking her word for it.
Well, yeah, just go to her website.
If she doesn't,
check that out.
Crying to me.
So that was like the the good part of this last week. We also had some bad parts.
That was the bright.
That was the bright side of the silver lining of the cloud, which cloud means something completely different now.
What was the not so bright part?
Well, we had some interesting conversations on the internet, and those typically go interesting.
They go so bad when it's 140 characters at a time.
Even on Facebook, I mean, you got to give it to both of them. Why don't you explain this?
Well, okay, so I almost hate that we're involved in this still. So last year, or whatever, it's all enthusiastic I am about rehashing this again.
We got to do it.
So we teamed up with blogger father Oren Miller.
It was like a.
That's his last name, right? Why does that sound weird to me now? Oren Miller? Oren?
Yeah.
We teamed up with him to contact Phillips Norelco about their website that we felt ignored fathers in their advertising material. Interesting side thought. I was talking to our man on the street, Huckleberry Starnes, and he doesn't necessarily disagree with the idea that Phillips Norelco had clippers that said "Made for Mom."
Can we just say that you have your own jingle for his name?
I do, and if we can get can we get his picture up while I?
Yeah, we'll put his picture up.
His 1990s picture, though.
Which one was that?
I don't know. He looks like a cholo or something. I don't know. It's got I said he looked like he was like going to his own court date or something in the picture. 3 people liked it, so I must have been right. But he's got an earring in and a tie and shirt and tie on, and
so, yeah,
his hair's slicked back. And
I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but can you do at least one jingle for Huckleberry Starnes?
And it's real easy. You guys can learn this one and sing it at home. But the jingle is Huckleberry Starnes. I don't even know. It's an old that's from something else, some other brand jingle. I don't know what it is. If you can remember what it is, tell me. But that's all it is. Huckleberry Starnes.
Remy's wife is here, so maybe she can tell us if that sounds familiar. I don't know.
I don't think they're into brands. They're hippies.
Huckleberry Starnes.
So Oren Miller and us, we came together like Voltron to talk to Phillips Norelco about their what we thought was anti-father material on their website. There's anti-father wording. So far as for them to say on their website that if a mom needs time off from the baby, she should leave the baby with a friend, not the father, a friend, while she goes and gardens, which is ridiculous. But so we talked to Phillips Norelco. Nothing really got resolved. They kind of ignored us and said, well, our studies show that women like clippers. Your cat's going to town. And so, we were like, oh, your studies show that women like clippers, so that's what you're going to do to us? Great, perfect. So they didn't really want to talk to us at all. Fast forward to last month-ish. So Phillips Norelco made a commitment to fathers by putting out this New Face of Dad campaign stuff. We talked about it last week. Fucking just watch last week's show. We kind of let stuff kind of slide because the dudes that Phillips Norelco went after were dad bloggers that they hired for their campaign were dad bloggers, and they're really good guys. I wish I had the fucking list of names here again. Last week I said Doug French was part of it. He's not. I'm an idiot. But
he's laid off dad.
Whit Honey, laid off at LOD on Twitter. But Whit Honey of the Honey Express, of Babbel's dadding, and of 4 other things, he's one of them. Jim Higley, the bobblehead dad, he's one of them. This dude's got cancer. You don't fuck with him. Who's Clay? I can never fucking remember his name.
Don't say Clay Aiken again.
Clay Nichols.
Clay Nichols. Gotcha. Nailed it.
Clay Nichols of Dad Labs. Great guy. The didactic pirate. I forget what his name is, but the didactic pirate. He's one of them. Great guy. Mm-hmm. Josh something. Great guy.
Yeah.
According to the video. I don't know these last 2 guys. I've actually not talked to them, so I'm excited that I was able to get to know them, and I didn't talk to them yet, but I'm glad I got to know them.
Yeah.
So anyway, those guys are all part of this campaign. Great guys. We've got no issue with any of them. God bless Oren Miller. He's got a problem with them. So our stance, as it was and has always been, is that we have a problem with Phillips Norelco. We think that while they say that they made a commitment to fathers, what they've done is they've forgotten about what they already had, done this campaign. This campaign has a definite start, and it's probably going to have an ending. And then it's going to go away, and Phillips Norelco is going to forget about dads again. We want Phillips Norelco to rehab their website. Pay attention to the stuff that they're putting out, because if you're wearing a T-shirt that says "I hate dads" or "I don't like dads" or "I forgot about dads," but then you go and shake dad's hands, who cares? It's like politicians kissing babies. And that's kind of what we felt like they were doing with dads, was that they were kissing babies. And then, once the campaign's over, it's who cares, business as usual. So we just want Phillips Norelco to remember that commitment once this campaign is over. We want them to reword their website so it includes fathers more. Don't go to products and say, these are made for mom, unless it's like a vagina pump or a breast pump. Do they make vagina pumps?
I don't know.
They shouldn't.
But that's the thing with this shaver, that what's made for women's hands.
It's made for women's hands. Is what they're.
The hands are just hands, women have different parts than men.
Not according to Huckleberry Starnes. He says that that's a smart move for them to say, look, if women are using clippers, make them smaller and say, we made them smaller for your hands. I don't know. I don't believe in that. And I believe that there's probably, you might want to put something on the screen that says Zach Rosenberg's flying off the handle here. But I believe there's probably more dads cutting hair than moms. There may not be. I don't know. That's very whatever, but
like in the household?
Like in the household, yeah.
Okay.
Not like hairdressers, because there's a lot of those hairdressers. And your cat's about to interrupt us.
Oh my God, dude.
There's a lion that's about to.
We had to shave her because she has so much knots.
Come here,
so
kitty.
many knots.
Come on, kitty.
She looks ridiculous.
Come on, Lucy.
No, okay,
Come here.
just keep going.
All right, whatever. We were in the middle of an important topic. Anyway, we haven't even gotten to it yet. So
cutting whose hair though?
They're kids.
Kids?
Oh, yeah, because it's a kid's clipper. And oh man, my dreams are about to come true. My dreams are about to come true.
Can I just show you this cat really quick?
Yeah,
we had to shave her. Come here, Luce.
And this is.
We had to shave her because she has so many knots. Look at this.
She's got Ugg boots on and
Uggs.
She's got Uggs and a wispy tail.
She had to. She's a long-haired cat, and we had to
Not anymore.
Yeah. We had to fix that.
So Orrin Miller.
Get down. Go.
He. I gotta say, I love Orrin Miller. I love Blogger Father. He's done some great articles.
We like his passion.
We love his passion.
Yeah.
And his family. He's got some cute kids. Orrin, please turn off the podcast now. But he's been kind of picking on the new face of dad guys, like the actual dudes that Phillips hired.
Yeah.
And we don't agree with that. That's where our opinions differ.
That's where we kind of draw the line.
I don't know the specific things that he's said, and so I won't put words in his mouth. I won't say what we don't think he said. But I've seen him kind of pick on a couple of the guys and say that they're being snowed and taken advantage of, and they're sellouts or something. I don't know. None of that is for real. And he'll probably comment on our show's page and tell us exactly what we're not saying correctly. And I hope he does. I hope he tells us.
We like to have both sides of the story.
And we're not like Dad Labs. We don't have a dad pad that we can just call him up on, which I wish we could, and I wish we did.
Yeah, we need to get
we need to get a dad pad. Maybe Dad Labs will send us a dad pad.
They have giveaways in their show.
They have giveaways. So. We need to start going to their show.
Yeah.
Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific.
If you want shit, go to their show.
If you do.
Because we can't offer you anything.
I won something once from them, actually. I won...
Oh, cool.
So I forget what it was. They didn't send it to me.
Oh.
But I'm sorry, Clay. I love you guys still. I'm still going to go to the show.
Yeah, we still...
But we're so busy at Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific. Come on. But anyway, so Orrin was kind of going after the guys, and eventually it got Whit Honey's pony. Eventually Whit kind of snapped, and I understand. Whit was basically saying, "Look, you've been picking at me for 3 fucking weeks. Let it go. Relax."
Yeah.
His initial comment that we saw, that we were tagged in also, which is when we snapped to action. I didn't
know how personal this was. But
taking a nap, and my spidey senses went off.
His reply was very saying, like a very personal rebuttal.
I mean, it immediately was like, blogger father, 8-bit dads. Hey, you like to complain. I get it. Now fucking stop.
Well, he said bitch, but there was like too many characters. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was when we jumped on. And we were like,
whoa!
Hey guys, shouldn't we all just get along? I mean, I panicked because I was like, look, I don't want to make enemies here with the other father bloggers. I want to. I mean, there's one person that we should all hate, and that's Dan Pierce.
Yeah, everyone should hate him.
We should all hate him. And
don't hate him. Learn to hate him.
And we love you, Dan.
Because he's just.
We love you and we hate you. We just like to Photoshop dicks in his hands.
Yeah, it's
one
of our good pastimes.
But aside from that,
yeah.
I mean, Oren's a great guy. Witt's a great guy. They shouldn't be fighting with each other. We should be focusing on the brands, rehabbing the brands, and making it so that the brands don't see that we're fucking fighting with each other, because that's the quickest way for us to lose credibility with everyone, is for then Phillips to be like, oh, well, these guys just fight with each other. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So that started popping off. We tried to put out a couple fires. People started getting into this all of a sudden. I mean, there's a homemade dad or homemaker dad. He started getting into it. I think Jason Avant, Pet Cobra, who works with Whit Honey on dadding, I think he got into it too. I mean, it wasn't stopping for a while, and I just wanted to play Call of Duty. I was like, guys, my kid's napping. Like, this is a really inconvenient time for us all to be fighting.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I wish we wouldn't fight. But I mean, that's our stance on it. Is that and Oren Miller said he has a Philips Norelco shaver body trimmer. So
yeah,
and speaking of,
oh yeah, we got ours from Shave Experts.
The Shave Experts, who hosted the Harriet Stanley. They saw our podcast, and the next morning, I had a FedEx overnight package.
Not like we have any weight in
the multi-groom QG3270. This motherfucker's got 5 heads on it.
That,
or something. You know what I'm excited about is the nose, ear, and eyebrow trimmer, because I have nose hairs, and everything they say about the plucking your nose hairs is fucking true. It is terrible.
Can we say something about the pictures in the back?
The photoshops.
Yeah.
The shop photos.
If you can explain how this guy can shave in the same T-shirt, okay, from a mustache
from just a mustache,
and then just replace his mustache with a goatee, I would be amazed to find out how that happens.
Did the
because that mustache looks really Freddie Mercury-ish.
It does. Actually, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I would rock that
mustache
if I knew how to get from this to that, because I have that. I have that right now.
How do I get that up there?
How do I do that?
You shave it and you just put it up there.
Is it like one of those what's those like magnetic hair guys?
The Woolly Willy.
As a retoucher for 12 years, that's the only thing that I have a problem with.
Yeah, you look and you're like, maybe we're being too picky, but how the fuck did this guy grow his hair back so quick? How the hell did he get off stage so quick?
But like I said last week, the product's innocent. It's a great product.
Well, we hope. I haven't opened it yet. You have one. Right?
I've been using it. Yeah. I don't like go bare fucking. I don't
straight razor.
Yeah, I don't do that.
They did that shit to me at the barber, and I was like weeping as they were doing it. I was like, "Don't cut me! I use
the shortest available trimmer.
The one,
but it's like so small in width, and I have to
I have like 3 sets of clippers.
And it just takes forever. Like,
when I do my hair, I have 3 sets of clippers. Dude, just go to Walmart or whatever store if you don't support the big business, and get the like $30. Bed Bath & Beyond.
The what?
$30.
What am I getting?
Like a set of clippers, like big clippers.
Oh no, those kind of hurt.
Whatever.
Oh, I guess Huck's watching.
Oh,
Huckleberry Stars.
Huckleberry Stars, welcome. You've got Huck.
I don't think he's figured out the whole chat thing yet.
He hasn't. He's a fucking idiot. I love you, Starnes. Look, I'm starting an allergy attack right now. I have possible diarrhea. There's a lot. I've got a lot on my plate right now. So
let's move on.
Let's move on.
But yeah, we just wanted to clarify where we're at.
Yeah.
We are you seriously shaving on this show right now?
Well, I can't keep my hands off this Philips Norelco Sense Touch 3D razor.
Did you just like touch that? Let me see.
No, it's a button.
Oh. It looks like one of those TV things that you like. Where does the... Okay, see, now I have a problem with this.
With me shaving on the show?
No. I see people doing this in their car. Where does the hair go? I mean, does it like fall onto you? Or does it like magically disperse into the actual...
Goes in here.
Does it really?
And now it goes on your couch.
Sorry, we gotta...
Open your mind, Quaid.
Oh, okay.
So that's all my pubes.
So that... All right.
This you're not going to want to use on your nethers, on your genitals. This is not appropriate. Nor is this part, the mustache trimmer. That's... Shit, see? I can't even get to it.
Yeah.
That's for a mustache. God damn it. We're not cut out to do product reviews. That's for... Is that like a cigar now? Don't smoke it either. That's for a mustache, not for a bush. So don't do it. Anyway, I thought that'd be funny to bring on. My wife actually got me this for my birthday. It's the first razor I've like gotten in 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I bought one like back in college, and I got to do the other side.
So that's... So we had that. And we also
God damn, this is smooth.
We also have...
Actually, I've been playing around with the Panasonic one, too. They're both... They got pros and cons.
Can I just say something really quick about the Shave Experts?
Sure.
I looked on they have like a website, right?
For Shave Experts? Is it like... They are a Philips Norelco entity, right?
Yeah. And they have a website, but it looks like there's more dad bloggers than we thought submitted videos for stashtacular.com.
Mm-hmm. Was this something that we should have done that like they didn't let us know?
I don't know if
bastards.
I don't know if we were made aware of this, or
we're incredibly uninvolved with the community.
Like, okay, my life as dad, high tech dad, bobblehead dad, yeah, how to be a dad. Charlie did a video for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Chuck.
The muskrat.
Who's this guy? Oh, that's Whit Honey.
That's Whit Honey.
Who's this guy? Oh, that's what's his name?
Real Mad Daddy.
Fucking what's his name?
Beta Dad.
Boy.
Beta Dad. The Jack B.
Andy Hicks. Jack B. Jack B did something? He's Jack B.
New York Dad.
Jack B's a stodgy guy.
Laid Off Dad.
He lives near us too. Laid Off Dad is Doug French.
Yeah. But they all recorded videos of them shaving.
Why weren't we told that this was a possibility? I shave hourly.
I guess...
Which is why you just saw me do a little maintenance.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
And I know. Actually,
amazing...
we do know because
sort of must... Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was because of our old article that we did. Fucking A. Well, goddamn, change the wording on your website and let's fucking move on. For Christ's sake. We are great fucking product pitchmen. Did you not see the goddamn Twinkies video we did? Twinkies are fucking unhealthy as shit, and we did a fucking video for them because they're a great treat every once in a while in moderation. But for Christ's sake, if you just fucking do things right, we're gonna be on your side. And does it look like I have a ponytail back here? Just fucking like, come on, we're not idiots here.
You got a mullet.
Fucking change your website. Include fathers. Like, why are we the only fucking ones that are saying this? Well, and Orrin Miller, and God bless him, but calm down, Orrin. But Jesus Christ, fucking just change the wording on your website and let's move the fuck on. And we would have submitted a video. We're great fucking pitchmen. I got a pink robe. He's got a fucking NASA shirt. NASA doesn't even exist anymore. Jesus. What else we got going this week?
Well, let's see. We had a Food Network post that we posted on. This is another backfire.
Here we go, being pieces of shit again.
Here we go.
Fuck. God, it's no wonder no one wants to work with us.
Well, we posted a thing on their website, no, their Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we posted a thing on their Facebook page.
So a little background: Food Network has a competition on their network called the next Food Network Star.
Oh, okay.
And no, that's the Oscar Mayer thing.
Yeah. I was going to talk about that.
Well, yeah, this is part of it.
Oh, okay.
So they have a show called the Next Food Network Star. It's about X amount of people that are trying to fight to have a show on the Food Network. Little known fact: Guy Fieri, the host of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dads, was the winner of season 1 of the Next Food Network Star. So that guy's made it big. Everyone else that's won in the seasons after that, not much happens. They get a show at like 9 a.m. on Sunday, which no one watches that because they're watching this, and they kind of like fizzle out and go away.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of like the Sandwich King guy. I think he was the one that where's his show? Fucking what's her face? Artie Party, whatever. So anyway, they do this competition. There's dads in it. There's the hosts are like Bobby Flay, who's a dad. I think I'm pretty sure. Alton Brown, who's a dad. God knows the executive guy from Food Network is a dad. But during their commercial breaks, they are really laying on thick those goddamn Oscar Mayer ads, those commercials.
And we talked about this, which is bad advertising. Oscar Mayer and McGarry Bowen.
Totally. Another fucking brand that's never going to hire us. It's fine. That's okay, because it's processed meat and you're not supposed to give your kids that shit anyway. They pass off hot dogs as like fucking health food. So
yeah,
there's that.
We had
and their carving board meats. This is completely off topic. Oscar Mayer carving board meats, fucking total ripoff. Like they literally take the shit that's like the throwaways from their factory. Like after they trim the shit up and put it in like the nice packaging, they're like, well, we got this box of shit and bits. What do you want to do with it? Put it in another fucking package and market it as carving board meats. You literally get like little triangles that are like an inch by an inch. You can't make a fucking sandwich out of that. Fuck you. Go.
So we posted something on their Facebook page.
A lot more calmly than that.
And we had we had a couple people agree, and we had a few people disagree. There's some interesting comments, but I just kind of want to shed some light on what.
Please do.
How people are disagreeing with us.
Because you know you're going to get something else from me.
Well, okay, our stance is fathers are important.
Yes.
That's what we believe in. That's why we're going, that's why we're trying to facilitate change within advertising because, for me, I think society and advertising does play a role.
Oh, yeah.
In how we perceive everyone, as parents, as fathers, as mothers.
People sadly listen to commercials more than they listen to like politicians or teachers.
Well, it's a mirror on society.
Yeah.
I think
sometimes it's not a mirror.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes there's humor involved, and sometimes that humor can be
toxic,
terrible, and just whatever. So we posted this thing saying it's a shame that with all the great chef fathers you have in your network, you run so many of these Oscar Mayer Yes Food commercials. Are we a little sensitive? Sure, but we love fathers and we love mothers. We want people to think about the ads we see and how they portray families. We think that such a family-oriented channel as the Food Network would agree. And just please ask Oscar Mayer to stop insulting the men and fathers on your network by and change their ads.
We didn't say we were boycotting.
No, I mean
we didn't say that we hate the Food Network. We just said, look, you've got a lot of chef fathers on your network, and there's like 60 of them.
Right.
If you go through the list, like this isn't consistent. Like this commercial is not consistent with. This company doesn't feel that fathers are as important as you do.
Yeah, and Remy's wife also says, not only adults but kids. Kids who watch TV unfortunately get all these stereotypical ideas pushed into their tiny little brains.
And that's a great point, Kate.
Yeah, it is.
She touched on something important because what happens is you get these kids, and this was part of the feminist movement too, was the feminists were saying, you got to stop showing mothers as like these like soft, submissive homemakers on TV because it teaches our daughters that that's what they're supposed to grow up to be. And that's what we're doing right now with father politics, is we're trying to teach our sons that when they see fathers on TV, they're not irresponsible, absent morons, et cetera, et cetera. We want to teach sons that they can grow up to be strong, responsible, honest, good, hardworking fathers. And parts of a household that are, you grow up to be a father, not something that you grow up and say like, well, I can't wait to be a father so I can get on a plane and work on the road for, 360 days out of the year.
Yeah. So,
how'd that go over on Facebook?
Really quick. The people that argue against our stance on why fathers are important kind of goes something like this. So
the first chick was really positive.
Kim Welsh, yeah, she's very positive, interesting article.
I felt so good about it when I saw that quote. I was like, yes.
Yeah, and then we got someone saying get over it.
Yeah,
yeah, and then we have someone else backing us up, saying talking about like this guy Chris without an H.
CRIS
says that commercials aren't supposed to reflect the lives of the small elite handful of great male chefs who happen to have children. They reflect the status quo, who are by and large not very smart. So get over it. That's what he's telling us.
Well, and what's funny to me is like commercials don't, like, people like to think that commercials reflect the masses. They don't. Commercials they don't reflect shit. They are an image of whatever the advertiser wants you to want.
Yeah.
It's the whole keeping up with the Joneses idea. Like, they're not showing you who you are, because if they did, you'd be happy with who you are.
Yeah.
They're showing you what you would be if you had their shitty ass product, or what they, if you had their hot dogs, what you would be like.
Yeah. Okay,
well, I don't want to be like that guy whose wife is, telling him no, and the guy who's like, oh, can I give my kid a chainsaw? Like, fuck you.
And Nick Dugan, he replied kind of saying, not sure what the status quo is like in your house, but in mine and all the others that I frequent, both mom and dad are capable and intelligent adults that help with all the household duties, including cooking.
Sidebar on Nick.
Yeah.
I went to college with him.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Why would I say otherwise? But he lives in like something in Northern California, Coarsegold maybe. I don't know. It's a cow town.
Yeah.
And dude like built his own house. Like him and his wife like rebuilt their kitchen from scratch.
Good
they have
for
a
you.
wood burning stove in their kitchen.
Wow.
They have like chickens where they like harvest the eggs and go give them to like some local caterer. Like, I mean, these dudes, like, he's like makes his own beer in his garage. I mean, this dude's cool. Like doing it. I look at him and I'm like, I'm worthless.
Well, I think Remy and Kate are doing that same sort of thing. Like, they're doing the farming thing up in Maine.
I'm like, hey, I can microwave a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Makes me look like a fucking idiot. Anyway.
So we got another person here. Let's see. Oh, this comment got taken down. Those are the ones we like the most. This was by Chris Schofield.
Was it by me?
Chris Schofield. He says, a woman's place is in the kitchen.
Perfect.
Stop being a pussy and go fist fight something.
You're going to win a lot of friends with that attitude.
From the sound of your crying, I feel that you would be more comfortable shoving that package of processed tube steaks inside your very willing anus. I hate when men act like faggots. Shame on you. That got taken down pretty quick by the Food Network.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Chris, with an H. We also had another guy who kind of took it a little bit too far. I responded to him, but I'll read his comment first. He says, Jesus. Maybe more like Jesus. This is worse than people saying Chopped is racist. Let it go. They're taking a stereotype perpetuated over many years and they're trying to use it to sell a product. If that had a dude in his bed sheets burning a cross saying you're next if you don't fire up the grill and lay down a few hot dogs, you're next. Okay, maybe I see your point.
So thank you or no, depending on what your opinion was.
Otherwise, relax. Okay, relax.
We get a lot of relax. Which
hey.
Remember that was on the
relax. That was on what's her name?
That was the argument about the
fucking what's her name? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Something. But there was an argument where the gal was saying there's usually three...
Balancing Jane.
Yes.
Oh, nailed it.
Where she was saying there's usually 3 arguments when someone says, hey, we should have equality about something. And the first thing that people always say is like, relax. Aren't there bigger topics to talk about?
Well, he says, we pay over $4 a gallon for gas.
$3.89 last time I paid. Thank God.
Iran is a nuclear threat, and the stock market looks vaguely similar to that little depression thing we ran into during the FDR regime. I like how they refer to administrations as regimes. Now. I can tell what side of the fence you're on.
I know. And Iran's a nuclear threat. Yeah, because we keep fucking pushing at them.
There are way more important things for you to pick apart with a finite comb.
There are. And you know what? There are. We don't have that website. So you can go and talk to CNN about that or whatever. Like, we have a fatherhood site. Our issue is fatherhood. We think that taking our kids and working with that little breathing and shitting building block is going to make the future a better place.
And we're starting from within. I think we're starting from the ground floor of, how families are important.
And we're trying to undo the last generation that was, what these people are saying, like society is a mirror. We're trying to
We're no Martin Luther King.
But for sure.
We're going to try.
Not senior or junior.
But, just a quick reply to Brian. I'm like, I commented on this.
I stayed out of it because I cursed too much.
I was ready to go. My asshole was tight.
No tube steak fitting in there.
I said, Brian, I think you're reaching a bit. Have you watched Intervention, for example? Since we're talking on Food Network, might as well talk about it on our show. How many drug addicts have awesome fathers in their lives?
One.
Perhaps if society and advertising didn't play into tired stereotypes, some men might believe they're more than just a sperm donor.
Yeah.
And
can we please not? I just won't even get into the alcohol advertising because that's one of those like, well, if it's a reflection of society, blah 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 blah. Okay. Have you ever seen anyone drinking like straight vodka? Because that's what they do in commercials. That shit is not a reflection of society. People don't sit there with like a glass of vodka and ice and like go, this is delicious. People like sip it and they're like, oh fuck, put some juice in that. It's like ridiculous.
Anywho. So wow, we went way along on that.
Yeah, well that's why we're not doing any stories today.
Yeah, well we're gonna do 2.
Yeah, and they're quick.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I haven't seen this yet, so I wanted to get
my first one.
Yeah, so read the.
So the first one is Good Bad Flash Mob PS10.
What the fuck is PS10?
PS10 is Park Slope 10. If you're from New York, please comment on this and let me know how this works. But as far as I understand...
Lizzie Savage
is
from New York.
Come help us. But I'm pretty sure PS10... I thought it was public school at first. Okay. But I guess it's Park Slope 10.
Park Slope.
Park Slope is an upscale neighborhood in New York. And evidently they're... Fuck, now I got the autoplay going too.
Fuck.
But I guess their schools are numbered. Like out here, everything's named after like ex-presidents. You're like, oh, did you go to Garfield High? No, I went to, fucking Millard Fillmore High. But out there, I guess they have like PS10, which at the end of the article, I linked to PS22 Choir, which you got to read that or go look at those videos. But anyway, so these parents of PS10 Elementary organized a flash mob at the last day of school, and it really wasn't a flash mob because it was like an organized dance thing that the kids knew about.
I'm gonna play it right now. So
okay.
Oh, it's 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Fuck, we'll play a section of this.
Yeah, play a section.
Okay.
So they start out with like classical music, and all the parents are dancing. Kids are watching. You fucking turn that down. I'm trying to describe the video here, and so the parents start dancing to classical music. Fucking fades out, and then all of a sudden it's like Black Eyed Peas. Which they drop they say shit in that song 8 times.
No, really.
Okay, so there's the edited version. Then it goes into LMFAO's Party Rock Anthem. If you watch the show, you know how I feel about that song. And if you read the article, you know how I feel about that song. My stance on this is if you needed to have... I think it's a cute idea, doing the flash mob at the end of the year. Great. It's fine. The parents are involved. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Gives
really
the kids a memory. It's on video. The video was done really well. I'm going to throw up and poop and sneeze. But the video was done really well. They've got multiple angles. They did everything perfect as far as technical stuff goes. If you only watch the video on mute, it's perfect. So Black Eyed Peas, I'm just not sure we're supposed to be pushing that to elementary school kids. LMFAO, I definitely don't know that we want to push that to kids. And just because it's already everywhere doesn't mean it needs to be at an elementary school event. I mean, these kids are now going to go home, and the parents probably already have the songs downloaded in iTunes because they had to like practice their dance in the garage. But if not, the kids are going to want to download these albums and listen to them and be like, "Oh, Mom, remember the time that you danced to this song?" And I don't know if the parents understand that this line in the LMFAO song about "I'm running through these hoes like Drano" means the dude wants to ejaculate in the women's mouths and literally have his semen go through the system. What the fuck is going on here? Why do I all of a sudden want a pair of Ugg boots?
Can we be sponsored by Uggs today?
Oh my God, yeah. This show is sponsored by Uggs. Not yet, but it will be. Hey, Kitty, get away from my coffee.
God damn it, Kitty.
So, and by the way, you want to go back and do some more maintenance on that back door, Kitty.
No, dude.
You don't want to.
You know, you'd think that she'd be able to
rough tongue on that thing.
Just push her off the couch. Just fucking don't push her back. No, just like harder, because she'll just.
I can't. I don't know how to deal with cats. I got a 3-year-old boy. I don't know what to do.
Just go. There you go. Oh, now you're just encouraging her. No. Okay, there.
And off you go. Shit.
Fuck.
And she hit the lights. So she's going to take a shit in my bag before I leave. Yeah, anyway, so the story is about like, I mean, these songs are about like drinking and fucking. And I don't think parents should be I mean, there's so many songs out there that they could have done that kids still connect to and enjoy, that they didn't have to go through songs that they had to literally get like censored, edited versions of.
Did they get censored, edited versions?
Yeah, well, of like the Black Eyed Peas one, but somehow running through these hoes like Drano still made it. Well, no, the hose didn't make it, but it still says I'm running through these like Drano. I mean, come on, like these kids know. Kids are smarter than we think. They know.
Are they?
No.
I might play devil's advocate here and just say that they don't know what the fuck the lyrics mean.
I think because of the internet, and I think because of all the technology and everything, I think kids figure it out.
Well, there was that story that happened where that little kid,
the Sexy and I Know It one.
Yeah,
I linked to that in here.
He said, you know,
thanks for reading
I'm sexy and I know it to like another kid.
And he got suspended for sexual harassment.
Yeah, and
a little too far, guys.
So there's, I mean, that shit happens.
And see, that's the thing is, like, I think that this needs to be. I don't think we should be cracking down on the kids. I think they're the innocent victims of this.
They are,
because clearly, when parents are saying, "Hey, look, this is a great song, and we're going to dance to it in front of you," the kids are going to get amped about it, and the kids learn about it.
Or do you think like that maybe there's like a subconscious like approval that's saying like you can listen to.
I don't know.
I
think, and this is something that maybe I'm a little too sensitive about.
I mean, how old are these kids, do you think?
They're elementary school.
Like, what age? What age is that? Like, fucking 8?
They look like they're, what, 5th to 8th grade or something like that?
Okay.
6th, 7th, 8th grade. So, like, I mean, some of these kids are they're probably 1st through 8th grade.
Okay, so, taking this a little bit back to our generation... Mm-hmm. There was Guns N' Roses. Who else was popular back when we were like 8?
Nirvana, Pearl Jam.
Well, Nirvana was like popular right around 1990.
Dude, like, I mean, I guess like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg just started coming out at that time.
Did we listen to that shit when we were like 8?
I bought the CD and my dad made me take it back.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he was like, "You're not listening to this. This is terrible."
Was that before like the labels?
That was just when the labels started.
Yeah, because I mean now kids are so regulated on these like video games, music, movies, and I think parents should
But because everything's digital, they kind of aren't. They are if you go to a store and try to buy a CD.
Yeah.
But what kid under 17 these days is buying a CD?
Yeah.
I mean, these kids are going on iTunes and it says parental warning. This is mature audience,
and it's just like the EULA and the TOS that they agree to.
Yeah, it's like,
okay, I'm gonna read all that.
Well,
shit.
and if the parents don't put a parental advisory on their thing or a parental block on their iTunes,
then
it doesn't matter. They can download anything that they want as long as it's in iTunes. And I think the parents are probably... I think parents are naive these days, and they're so eager to be cool and do flash mobs and shit like that, that we're not thinking of the big picture, which is don't indoctrinate your kids into this. I'm using like the full-on like right-wing conservative speak. Don't indoctrinate your children into homosexuality.
Yeah, communists.
No, so don't. I just don't want people to indoctrinate their kids into this lifestyle of like drinking and drugs and sex so early. Like, I think there's plenty of songs that they could have chosen. Or, Jesus Christ, get the Kids Bop version at least, where they change the lyrics so that they're not...
Yeah.
Like, find a way to do it so that you're not using literally the, like, songs off the radio that, like, hood rats are listening to. I sound so, like... God, what did I turn into my fucking father?
I know. Well, shit.
It's a great video. I fucking love it. I mean, it's a great idea. I just don't think that they did it. I don't think that the music was chosen properly. Is my bottom line.
Okay. I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one.
And at the end of the article, like I said, check out PS22's Kids Chorus. Music's being cut from schools all over the place. And this kids chorus at PS22 is incredible. And they do like modern songs, like they do like Gautier's somebody I used to know.
Goatees?
Goatee?
Oh.
Gautier? Gautier?
Oh, okay.
So they do like that song. They do like Adele's Rolling in the Deep. I mean, they do like all these songs, and none of them are like suggestive songs. I don't think. Maybe I'm like doubling back on my own stuff here, but and they do Cop Killer by Body Count, which was popular when we were kids. But it's like they do these songs, and it's like a great chorus, and it's not part of the music program. It's not part of, like, they're getting no credit for it.
They do Body
It's
Count.
just a Cop Killer,
like an
Better you than me.
acapella version of Body Killer.
Yeah. So watch that video. It's linked at the bottom of the post.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah, because I mean, we have our own opinions on this, and we could be wrong. We might
Dad
be right.
Blunders left us a really good long comment that I won't read. But
yeah, check out the comments and post your own if you got an opinion on this.
let us know that we're wrong. We love to hear that we're wrong.
Yeah, if
it just
if
makes
this
us
shit,
stronger.
It just
Haters make us get up that much earlier in the morning.
get that haterade going.
I get up late no matter what.
Yeah, me too. Next story, which is Like a Boss. This is a really quick hit.
Like a bouse.
Like a boss. This was... I love this photo. This is a great photo. This is a photo of a professional photo shoot. And where was this from? This was from Rookie Moms.
That was when Rookie Moms found it somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
Who's the
Fucking Peekaboo Photos.
Peekaboo Photos or something like that? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Peekaboo Photos.
If you took the photo, contact us.
I mean,
You're
this...
probably not watching the show.
The way that this transpires in 3 short images is hilarious. So this guy, I'll explain it for all our viewers that are watching that can't look at this right now.
You don't see it right here.
Yeah. Well, we'll cut to like a full frame.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All fathers know about the law of baby penis thermodynamics. If you get a baby boy's penis in the open air, he rips a piss. This dad found out the hard way, and I guarantee you, this guy is a first-time father, just looking to make that sweet impression with like his firstborn son, in that professional photo shoot environment.
Yeah.
With the lighting and the expensive, camera and the backdrop
and the cold air.
And the cold air.
Is it like that with daughters?
What?
You had a daughter. You have a daughter.
I have a daughter. Yeah.
Is with baby boys?
Yeah.
If cold air hits their penis, they pee.
Do they really?
Like that's a thing.
Okay.
So it's like whenever you get them up on the changing table, you get them up there, you take their diaper off, and that's when they pee. That's like where all those jokes come from. Is that when the people, it's all over you.
Yeah.
Like it's true. They make these things called PPTPs.
Yeah.
It's literally a cone that you put over the top
yeah.
of your baby's penis, and like,
yeah,
we had some.
We'll review those.
Those don't work
on us. So yeah, we don't really have that problem. It just for a girl, it just kind of like
it's like
just
inside
trickles out.
She's got inside parts.
But you know, we kind of let her run around naked every now and then,
Yeah.
and she's 21 months old, so she finds it hilarious to just like pee on the floor.
Yeah, of course.
Hello,
Oh, this guy again.
that's a girl.
This chick again.
Yeah.
Away from my coffee, kidding.
So you check out that story. It's not a story. It's just a fucking series of. don't blow in her face.
Well, I'm not good at.
That's what she thinks about that. Loose, just get out of here.
Hit the fucking road.
All right.
Jesus.
But that last photo is just great.
Where's like a mouse. That's what I should have done the lead picture as.
You don't want to give away the ending.
Let's put a cap on this bitch and send it back to
Let's put a P10 on this.
Let's put a PPTP on.
PPTP.
On
Is that what
this
they called?
Send that dick back.
I'm glad they didn't call it a tent. Because
well, TP rhymes with PP.
Well,
so it's PPTP. It wouldn't have worked as well if it was like a piss hole wigwam or something.
Just the whole tent on penis thing is just, you get it.
If you get it, you get it. My teeth don't look that great.
Let's close this bitch out.
All right. So if you can, and we hope you should do, you can contact us, these guys right here, and suggest stories by emailing dads@8bitdad.com. And please make them fucking father related, or at least parenthood related. But we prefer the father related stuff. We get a bunch of emails from like companies that are like, dads would love this story, and we're like, no, they wouldn't.
Or improve your SEO search results. Or
God bless this one company. I don't know who it is. I don't know, but she keeps sending us these emails, and we're like,
and they're
interested.
It's a real person, right?
It's a real person, and it's real. No, it's not that guy. It's this. I don't know, but she keeps sending us these things. She's like, "Do you know lightning kills 7,000 kids a year?" We're like, "No, we didn't," and we'd love to do an infographic on it. So no, actually, I wanted to interview the guy about the lightning strikes, and I was out of town, and I just couldn't do it. But some of the stuff she sends, we're just like, okay, we're not really into it. Or, even better, if you want to one-up us, if you want to bypass the whole fact that we're assholes, you can just contribute to our website and write for us. And email us at contribute@8bitdad.com.
Yes, and you can like us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/8bitdad.
You can be sure to follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/8bitdads.
You can get us at the G+, which is gplus.to/8bitdad. And make sure to repin our shit on Pinterest, which is pinterest.com/8bitdad. I always forget which one's which.
And that's, totally.
Yeah.
Thanks to Scott once again for making our life terrible.
Yes.
Actually, I guess we made his life terrible. I haven't seen much about him since we really kind of picked up steam. He's kind of...
Who?
Disappeared Scott. The dude that owns like the...
Oh, the 8-bit dad.
8-bit dad Twitter thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
Tough luck, bud. Shit happens.
What do you think? We got the domain name first.
How do you think the guy who first owned the name Microsoft felt before Bill Gates walked in and was like, someone owned a website, a Microsoft website, like Microsoft.com, like back in the 90s, in the early 90s, and Microsoft Senior was like, dude, really? And he's like, yes, these towels I sell are Microsoft. They're microfiber towels that are soft, or something. And Microsoft was like, what's it going to take? $4 billion? Take it.
Yeah.
And we have the website.
Fuck.
So anyway.
Payday.
So that, my friends, is this week of 8-Bit Dad. I am Zach Rosenberg.
And I'm Brian Ferguson. Until next week, Huckleberry Star.
Huck says, I need you guys to record that jingle in a harmony and email it to me for my ringtone.
Oh, that'd be great. In 3, 2, 1.
Huckleberry Stars.
That was pretty good.